spending too much money on problems that already have cheap fixes on Amazon. I went through the listings so you don't have to, and everything on this list is under 50 bucks. Let's get into it. First up, and this one actually saved me from a bad morning, the Astro AI A-Run H tire inflator. Under $30, and it plugs straight into your 12-volt cigarette lighter. The cord is 9.8 feet, so it reaches all 4 tires without having to repark. Here's what I like about it. You set your target pressure, press start, and walk away. It shuts off automatically when it hits the number. No standing there with your ear against the valve trying to guess. It's got a digital screen with 4 pressure units, a backlit display for night use, and a built-in flashlight. Astro AI calls their internal build method Tough Ultra, basically powder metallurgic molded parts, and they claim it extends the motor life by 50%. Whether or not that math holds up, I've seen people use these for years with no issues. If you drive a car and you don't own one of these yet, that's just a gap in your life. Okay, this one is genuinely wild for the price. The Team Smart Door Lock with handle, fingerprint, passcode, app control, IC cards, and a physical key backup. 5 ways to get in. $38. The fingerprint unlock is 0.2 seconds. It supports up to 50 fingerprints and 100 IC cards, so if you've got a house full of people, everyone gets their own access. The Tuya app handles remote locking, access logs, and sharing e-codes. No Wi-Fi fees, just Bluetooth. Auto lock kicks in 5 seconds after the door closes, so you can't accidentally leave it open. Installation is no drill and works on most standard US doors, left or right-handed. For a bedroom, home office, or rental, this is one of those things where the price just doesn't match what you're getting. This one's simple, but you'll wonder why you went without it. The Onmon Touchless Automatic Soap Dispenser. 20 bucks. No touching, no dripping, no mess. What makes this one stand out is the 15-level physical adjustment knob on top. You're not guessing how much soap comes out. You dial it in once and it stays that way. Works with both thick and thin soaps. No dilution needed for the heavy stuff. 3 AA batteries last up to a year. There's a see-through window on the side so you know when to refill, and there's an anti-clog, anti-drip design built in, which honestly should be standard on all of these but isn't. Toddlers can actually use this without making a disaster. Kids, guests, bathroom, kitchen, just a solid upgrade. If you're spending $5 or $6 a day at a coffee shop for a latte, this pays for itself in a week. The Secura 4-in-1 Electric Milk Frother and Steamer, $37. It does 4 things: warm dense foam, warm fluffy foam, hot milk, and cold foam. The capacity is 8.4 ounces for heating and about 4 ounces for frothing, which is the right size for a home drink. Silent operation, auto shutoff, overheat protection, and it's made from food-grade stainless steel. The one tip they give you that's actually worth knowing: your milk needs at least 3 grams of protein and shouldn't be too close to its expiration date. Old milk doesn't foam well. Fresh, full fat, or 2% works best. That's not a gadget problem. That's just how milk works. Six lights for $14. That's $2 and change per light. The Star-Spangled battery-operated LED puck lights. These things go anywhere: under a cabinet, inside a closet, on a staircase, inside a drawer. Stick them on, forget about them. They've got a built-in motion sensor that picks up movement at 120 degrees and up to 16 feet. Auto on in the dark, auto off after 20 seconds of no motion. Each one runs on 3 AAA batteries. The light sensor is smart enough not to turn on when there's already enough ambient light in the room, so it's not just burning battery during the day. 60 lumens, high CRI rating, which means the light actually looks decent and not that yellow, dim glow you get from cheap strip lights. These are the kind of thing you put in and then wonder how you were managing without them. This one is for anyone who hates cables on their desk, and if that's not you, it probably should be. The KPON Invisible Wireless Charger mounts underneath your desk or countertop. Your phone just sits on the surface and charges. No pads, no cables, nothing visible. It works through surfaces up to 30 millimeters thick: wood, plastic, glass, quartz, granite, marble. Charges iPhones at 7.5W, Samsung at 10W, and Google Pixel at 15W. Installation doesn't require any tools or drilling, you just stick it under the surface. They include overcharge and heat protection and an internal safety switch. They say you can do this in a restaurant, hotel, office, anywhere you want to add a clean charging spot without running cables. It's the kind of upgrade that sounds like a gimmick until you actually have it. Most people have no idea what's in their air in their own home. The Temtop Portable Air Quality Monitor checks PM 2.5 particle levels, temperature, and humidity all in real time, all in one small device. PM 2.5 is fine particulate matter. The WHO classifies it as a Category 1 carcinogen. You can't see it, smell it, or feel it, but it comes from cooking smoke, candles, cleaning products, outside air coming in. This device runs on battery, mounts with a magnet, and the standby time is up to 30 days. Temtop's energy-saving algorithm cuts power use by 80% compared to standard air quality monitors. Over 10 years of laser sensor R&D went into this thing. At $37, it's probably the most genuinely useful buy on this list for people with kids, allergies, or anyone who just wants to actually know what they're breathing. This is $50 and it's doing a lot. The FanSex Expert 4-liter mini fridge with an LED mirror door. Yes, the door is a mirror with 3 brightness levels. It holds 6 cans or about 4 liters of whatever: skincare products, drinks, snacks, medicine. 2 modes, cooling and warming. Cooling goes 27 to 36 degrees below ambient temperature. Warming goes up to 113 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. It comes with both an AC home cord and a 12-volt DC car cord. Runs at 25 decibels in sleep mode, quiet enough to keep in a bedroom. No Freon, no refrigerants, thermoelectric technology, so it's clean and environmentally safe. Weighs 4.5 pounds. If you're into skincare, this is obvious, but honestly, it works just as well as a desk fridge, a car fridge, or a dorm fridge. The mirror door is just a bonus. $14 and you can make professional-looking spritz cookies in batches. The Wilton Simple Success Cookie Press. It comes with 12 discs: Christmas tree, wreath, snowman, pumpkin, turkey, heart, starburst, doily, pinwheel, and a few others. The barrel is clear so you can see exactly how much dough you're working with. The handle has a soft grip trigger and ergonomic design so your hand doesn't cramp up when you're doing a full batch. You load it, press the trigger, done. Uniform cookies every time. If you bake even occasionally, this is one of those tools that completely changes how fast you can work. Clean it with warm soapy water before the first use and after every session. That's it. This one's for the people with a messy pantry situation. The Zever Bamboo Cereal Dispenser. Sustainable bamboo, BPA-free plastic container, airtight lid. It holds 17.5 ounces, which fits cereal, granola, coffee beans, whatever you keep in bulk. The twist mechanism at the bottom dispenses exactly a quarter cup at a time, which is actually useful for portion control. There's a removable crumb tray at the base for easy cleanup. That detail matters more than it sounds. It looks clean on a counter, it's functional, and it's not plastic. If your pantry currently involves open cereal boxes held shut with a rubber band, this is the fix. The JGS-TK City pop-up power outlet sits flush in your countertop or desk. You press the top, it pops up, you plug in, done. Cut a 2.5-inch hole, slide it in, tighten the ring, that's the whole install. It gives you 4 AC outlets, 2 USB-C ports, and 2 USB-A ports. That's 8 devices from one hole in your desk. The USB-C goes up to 20 watt. The outlets are 15A tamper-resistant, so it meets code and keeps kids safe. There's also overload protection and a fire-resistant coating. If you've got a home office, a kitchen island, or a conference table with 0 accessible outlets nearby, this is exactly the fix. At $30 with the discount, it's hard to argue with. The Treve 4-in-1 pot lid holder is on discount right now, $10 off, down to $50, and for what this thing does, $50 is fair. It's a pot lid holder, a trivet, a cooling rack, and a cake or serving stand, all in one piece that folds flat when you're done with it. The frame is cast aluminum and holds up to 10 pounds, so it handles cast iron lids, Le Creuset, heavy casserole dishes, no flex, no wobble. The silicone pads are heat-safe up to 475 degrees Fahrenheit and grip the surface so nothing slides. When you set a lid on it, it sits inverted, so all the condensation stays contained instead of dripping across your counter. It also expands into a long trivet for bigger dishes or 2 items at once. If you cook regularly and you're still setting hot lids on your counter or balancing them on a spoon rest, this is the upgrade. Just a couple dollars over 50, but this one earns it. The Green Life 3-in-1 breakfast station. 2 griddle compartments on top and a toast drawer built right in. 1 appliance, full breakfast. The ceramic non-stick coating is free of PFAS, PFOA, lead, and cadmium. You can do eggs on one side, bacon on the other, toast in the drawer, all at once. There's a built-in adjustable timer so nothing gets forgotten, a tempered glass lid with a steam vent so you can watch without lifting the lid, and cool touch handles so you don't burn yourself. 350 watts, 110 volts, and it's compact. If your morning routine currently involves 4 different appliances and a full sink of dishes after, this replaces most of that in one shot. That's the list. Every one of those is a real fix for something you deal with, not stuff that just looks cool in a box. Links are in the description. If something caught your eye, go check it out. And if you found this useful, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.